Morning everybody, Saturday, I think it's the 11th or the 12th. Just do a factory tour, have a walk through. This is probably the smallest boat we don't do any more. That's the BP 4000. It's a flat bottom boat, very simple, side pockets, forward, lots of storage, and yeah, great crabbing boat. This one here is like a party boat. This is a 6 metre, 120 foot. Take about 10 or 12 people. You've got a ramp at the front there. People can sit on the sides. Overhead canopy. This is great for a family that just want to go out with the kids. All built-in fuel tank, bilge pumps, electrical system. And then we go, that's one of the designers, that's the CNC guy. This boat in front of me, this is a 9 or 10 metre landing craft, like a landing barge. That's not a bad boat actually, big boat. That one, that's on a triaxle trailer we built. I'll just go up the steps. You'll see that one there, seat, storage, fuel tank, side console, ramp at the front. This one here, beside it, this is a 7600. We're just working on the cabin at the moment, trying to get it right. This is the prototype. So that's not a bad boat, but you can see down the guts there, the forward section, that's the fuel tank. The rear section area, you can see the pipes and things, that's the kill tank goes in there. Well, there's the kill tank over there actually, in front of that console, and that's the fuel tank. That big long, that 2.5 metres long. Well, while we're up here, we can get a bit of a view. You've got a CNC table over there. That's where we cut all the aluminium plate. There's some of the cut material there. This is another boat. This is a big ferry, 12 metre ferry here. So back on the ground. Here's some material coming off the CNC machine. Oh, this is what's this, a fuel tank, is it? Okay. So that's your baffles there. And they cut just like a big jigsaw puzzle. And that's out of, that's a 5083 H116 5mm. That one, and I think that fuel tank's for the 6.6 metre one over there we're doing. That's all the sheet aluminium stock. All these bits here, people don't realise how much welding gets involved in these. These are all the gunwales. And you'll see they're all pre-cut on the CNC. And what they'll do, the CNC guys will cut these, then they'll come and they'll clean up the edges ready for welding. These again are for the 6600. These ones here. This is the floor for the 6600. The customer wants checker plate 4. You'll see, just show you here, see this here, this is what's called a slot weld. So what that does, that hole is located over like a support beam, and then that gets welded to that, so it stops the floor from rattling. There's that 7600 there. There's the 12 or 13 metre ferry in the background. This is a 10 metre catamaran in production, and that's a 6600 here. I think the boys are fitting foam to it today. Let's have a look. You're doing the foam today? Okay, let's have a look. Oh yeah, there they go. They're fitting the foam here. They're working on it there. So once they do that, now we'll put the floor in, once they finish that. These are all spare console, this is for the workboats. Again, these are all for the workboats. These are the engine pods there. So we've got about 7 consoles, there's a dozen or so engine pods, these are the flotation seats. So these are all full of foam. give you an idea of some of the welding on there. These are the fuel tanks for the workboats. Again, these have all been pressure tested, but again, just show you the welding. So once they're pressure tested, they get all sealed up, ready to go. These are the boarding ladders for the workboats. So we normally produce quite a bit of extras for the workboats. Here's a couple of workboats in stock. We've got one that's a WB 5900 on a trailer. That's the new aluminium trailers we got. Big, strong trailer. These all use the torsion bar suspension. There's another boat under that's a white 5900. There's another trailer there. That's a trailer for a WB 7400. Needs some axles on it. That underneath that blue tarp's a WB 7400 workboat on a tandem trailer. I'll just go show you the axles. Okay, walking along, there's some spare frames. These haven't been galvanised. That's 1, 2, 3 frames for one for a 74 and 2 for 5900s. They're workboat frames. A bit of a walk. I'm going to make up this trailer next week. That's just going to be a single axle trailer for that WB, the Brute Punt 4 metre one, that little one. In here we keep our axles and things. So these are the torsion bar axles we use with the brakes. Again, these are all Kodiak brakes, and that's the suspension arm there. You've got like rubber inside here, and as you twist it, it'll force against that. These are all rated to 2 tonne. There's our tyres up there, all our trailer tyres at the back, and it's an interesting system because we don't use bearing buddies or anything. What happens here is we actually take this rubber grommet out, and then you'll see inside there a grease nipple. Now what you do, once it's been fitted to the trailer and you've got your wheel on there, basically what you do is you connect up, you don't take this off, you connect up your grease gun here, and then you pump it. As you're pumping it, you spin the wheel. Now what that does, the grease goes all the way through, and it comes out of 2 little holes or 1 hole at the back, so it greases the rear bearing. Now once it fills up, all the old grease gets pushed forward. So you'll see there's another video online which shows you that, just about greasing the axles up. But great system. You get clean grease. It's much better than the bearing buddies. Bearing buddies are no good. They end up blowing your seals out, your rear seal. This way you don't blow your rear seal. And once you finish doing that, you just wipe the grease and then just pop that rubber. Pop that rubber grommet back on. And that's it. Away you go. Done. And that's it. So that's the factory from the side.